So how about them bears? Andrew let her laugh. I didn't know what was so funny, but seeing him laugh made me laugh a bit too.
I'm a doofus. I don't watch sports. I barely know anything about sports.
Not even if they're a Cubs or a Sox fan?
I'm from the north side.
Okay.
Take a guess.
I don't know. I'm not. This is new to me too. So, Cubs?
That's right.
We both laughed again. Chicago sports talk was a silly topic, but it was a start. It was better to chat on the road than listen to the car buzz.
You know, my mom always thought I'd go into sports. My dad wrecked that dream of hers real quick when he sent me to college prep. Meh, that was 6 years ago, though.
Really? How old are you?
I'm 20, turning 21 in July. Why?
And you're in line for the CEO position? So young.
Why not? You are too, remember?
And suddenly I did remember I was 18 and being pushed to be CEO. My dad would force me to try and take the position right after I graduate. I sighed at the thought.
Did I say something wrong?
No, it's nothing. I saw Andrew's lips pressed together. He was blaming himself. Shoot. I opened my mouth to say something before he smiled.
Well, just so you know, I'm the kind of guy that likes to stop the microwave at 1 second just to feel like I'm defusing a bomb. Pretty cool, huh?
I couldn't help but laugh. Where did that come from?
Well, you sighed, so I took a risk and tried to make you smile. I got a laugh, so 10 bonus points for me.
I laughed and smiled at him as he kept his eyes to the road. He always had a smile, though, the same goofy grin he had before. I had to admit, it was cute. However, the car suddenly began to play a song. Suddenly, I watched as Andrew effortlessly moved a hand from the wheel and pressed a button on his dash. His phone was connected to his car.
Andrew Lewis speaking.
Andrew, can you come to the office for a little bit? Your father needs a few folders, and he left them here. They're in the meeting room.
Really? Crap. Okay, I'll be there shortly.
He pressed the same button on his dash and sides, slumping his shoulders.
I'm sorry. Can we stop by the Anderson office really fast? It's on the way, and it'll be really quick.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Andrew nodded before traveling towards the city. I'd only seen the building once, but it was the base of the operation for the Anderson's Toys Company. I never went inside, and I truly was unsure if I ever wanted to. I had to eventually, but until then, I remained ignorant of how the office looked. There were curiosity, yes, but I didn't know if I wanted to follow through with it. We pulled into a parking lot of gigantic office buildings with the company's name in both bold letters at the top. I had to roll down my window and peek my head out to see the top. Yep, still as big as I remembered it.
I'll zip in and zip out. It's just to pick up some documents, nothing special. Huh? Are you sure?
Yeah, might as well see the inside after 18 years. I exited the car and closed the door, walking to be at Andrew's side. The building was huge, I had to admit, but I needed to fill the curiosity in my gut. What was it like on the inside? Andrew and I made our way inside, and he guided me to where he needed to go. All the while I took in the sights. It was a cooperated office, but it had that hint of fun flair with toys in every corner and on every desk. I felt a smile grow on my face at the sight. This was my grandfather's company, all right. Andrew and I entered the meeting room where a pile of folders topped with a strange, familiar purple pencil sat neatly on the table.
All right, there they are. Let's get them and...
What is going on here?
God damn it. My blood ran cold at the voice. I know that voice anywhere. Oh, God damn it. I turned to see my very angry father glaring at me and Andrew and blocking the doorway out. Andrew turned with the documents he needed in hand, almost dropping them at the sight of my dad.
Mr. Anderson,
Lewis, why is my daughter with you?
Well, sir, that is... I was just...
Stop mumbling!
I recognized those words and grew fierce at the sound of them leaving his voice. Why was he so mad? What was so wrong about me being with Andrew? What was his deal? Enough was enough. I stepped forward, placing myself between my dad and Andrew. I came with Andrew after school. We were going to go out to a cafe together.
What did I tell you about?
When did you get to decide who I'm with? I don't live under your roof anymore. I live in my grandfather's house. I can take care of myself. I can choose who to be close to. I could practically feel red anger rise into my father's face. But at this rate, I didn't care. He'd been controlling it for so long enough. I don't have to listen to you anymore. I have my own life now. I can go to college, get a degree, and do what I want. I guess I have you to thank for making me work endlessly for good grades and scholarships. I felt my courage bubble in my gut. I was finally able to fully speak my mind. I wasn't in his house anymore. I was my own woman. The moment you made me move out was the moment you gave up your right to decide what I do with my life. If I want to go to college and travel, then I go to college and travel. If I want to give up my running for the CEO title, I can give up the running for the CEO title. If I want to meet with Andrew for a cinnamon roll, then I'm gonna meet with Andrew for cinnamon rolls. My dad stepped back, staring wider at me. I felt like the snap he gave me was repaid tenfold just with my words. I wasn't a child anymore. I wasn't his pawn anymore. I could do what I want to do. Come on, Andrew, let's go. I began to walk towards my father, who stepped back and let me and Andrew pass without any words. I continued walking, retracing Andrew's steps and finding the exit of the building. As we reached the car, I let out a large chunk of air I was holding in before getting in. Andrew followed into the driving seat and looked at me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm much better now.
Let me just say, that was pretty cool.
I smiled and gently nudged him. Come on, let's get some cinnamon rolls. Lily and Kay greeted us with happy smiles, giving us cinnamon rolls and coffee, practically on the house. I was pretty convinced Kay thought this was a date and wanted to make the situation more romantic than it needed to be. Nevertheless, Andrew and I chatted about ourselves. Right after college prep, he interned for the Andersons company and gained my grandfather's favor. His dad took advantage and got Andrew a job in the company part-time. However, Andrew only worked there to learn more from my grandfather's versus actually trying to learn how to be a CEO. I was almost jealous. Soon, though, we had spent the entire afternoon together, and it was getting dark and cloudy. Andrew drove me home, picking up some Paradise Parlor for dinner. I don't know what that is. His treat. We stopped at the gates where Andrew walked me up to the front door.
I had a fun time. Thanks for coming out and having some coffee with me.
Where's Andrew? Why is he invisible? Okay. It was my pleasure. Thank you for bringing me out. I smiled as Andrew nodded me. Turning to head for his car, I stood there, watching him leave. When the rain started to fall, Andrew unfortunately was caught under the sudden rain and started racing to his car. As I turned to unlock my door, I heard him stop running.
Wait!
I turned back to see him face me through the rain. He was getting soaked. But he remained looking at me with almost an adoring look in his eyes. What is it? Andrew quickly ran over, stopping as he reached the awning of the mansion and stared at me. He was totally drenched from the rain, but he didn't seem to care.
Can I be stupid for a moment?
Okay. I guess.
Listen, you're probably the most interesting woman I've ever met. You're not afraid to be you, and that part of you makes you adorable.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Was he confessing to me? This was beyond surreal, but he continued.
I know this is stupidly crazy, but I really like you, and I know we've only just met. But I really want to be your friend, and maybe more, but if you're not cool with that, that's okay. I mean, you're way out of my league and stuff, so I'll understand.
Holy crap, he was confessing. I stared wide at him as he confessed. What was I going to say? We just met, but he was cute and funny. What was even weirder was he reminded me of myself. He had an overbearing father, and the one person that cared was grandfather. Andrew didn't know his future, and neither did I. It was scary how similar we were. Maybe it was a sign. I could hear my grandfather's laughter, replayed from a distant memory. Was this whole thing set up by him? Was he setting this up now? Angel or not, I could only set my mind on what was happening now. Andrew had laid out his feelings for me, and I had to reply. The question was, what was I going to say? I'd like that. Why not? He was cute and funny, and we seemed to work well together. I smiled at him, and he smiled back with his goofy smile.
Wait, really? Really? Great! Wow! I totally thought I was being stupid and was gonna get kicked in the shin or something.
felt myself let out a laugh. Why would it kick you in the shin?
I don't know. Stupid thought, huh?
Andrew and I laughed before I unlocked the door. Come on, let's get you dried up. The rain should pass soon, so you can stay over until it does.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly.
I insist. Andrew smiled gently and nodded before stepping into the house after me.
Hey, didn't you have servants and stuff?
Huh? What do you mean?
Huh? Never mind. Must have been a party arrangement thing.
Months went by since Andrew's confession. We were happy, and eventually my graduation came along. The rest of the story can almost be passed over. I graduated from school at one of the top 10 students of my class. My family was proud, even my dad, even though I screamed at him. Maybe it was because I did my best in school. Maybe it was because I was finally a woman in his eyes. Andrew, who later became my boyfriend, worked hard at the company, but often took time off to be with me. We ended up going out and learning about each other more and more as each day went by. As for his family, his mother was extremely happy that he finally got a girlfriend. Surprisingly, I was his first. This to me was shocking. His father wasn't too thrilled, but after I introduced myself and got to know his parents, his dad came to love me like a daughter. But what of my future? Well, with Andrew's support, I finally decided to stand up for myself. A year after graduating, Anna and I presented our cases, and the board decided to have Andrew step into the CEO position of the Andersons Toy Company. My father was beyond shocked. I congratulated Andrew and went to the University of Chicago to get a degree, while Andrew dedicated himself full-time to the company. Andrew vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. Andrew had a large amount of heart, so it was easily accomplished. My grandfather would have been proud to see Andrew help it shine. With the CEO position filled, my father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into the corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help Andrew build the company? Did I want to venture off on my own? Andrew reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful and would never forget that promise. I was happy nothing could shake me down from that happiness.